Welcome to the Open Jaw Pink Couch, and my guest today is Kristin Karst of AmaWaterways, and I'm really glad to have you on the couch because, of course, you're a huge brand in Canada. Yes?
Thank you, Nina. Thank you for having me here.
And we haven't yet touched on your product. So I am challenging you, though, before we get into that, about river cruising in general. When I was on a river cruise ship one time, I heard a group of people who were used to ocean cruising who felt confused about the river cruise product that their agent had sold them because they thought they'd be cruising. And they found that because they're also being taken on coaches, they didn't understand the product. How does a travel agent who's selling river cruising sort of overcome so that the expectations are met?
Yeah, of course. Well, ocean cruises take you to countries. River cruises take you through the countries. So you see really the heart of the destination, and most of the time the heart of Europe, because more than 80% of river cruise traffic happens in Europe.
Right.
It is actually a beautiful concept. It doubles your leisure time because you're on your beautiful floating boutique hotel. You do not have to go, except of the excursion sometimes, but there is no rush hour, there is no big traffic. You can stay on the ship if you like to, sleep in, do a shorter tour a little bit later. But most of the time we are docked in town. So, and we offer a lot of personalized options when it comes to the tours. So not necessarily that you have to go on a bus. So often we do a walking tour into the town. It could be an active hiking, the Ama hiking and Ama biking tours we are so known for, where you just go right from the ship either by bike or hike and explore the region. We have also culinary tours, no matter if it's like a beer tour in Bratislava or we visit one of these beautiful old wine cellars along the Danube in Austria. So there are so many options. You know, it's not one size fits all. Certainly, there are certain excursions that are done by bus, but a lot can be done really in a different way.
And you know what, to your point, this was a few years ago, and I think that river cruising has really evolved since then. And you're talking about themed cruises. So tell me a little bit more about that, because I think that becomes a real opportunity for agents.
Absolutely, and it's all about the different choices and catering to the different interests.
Yes.
So theme cruises, we started almost 10 years ago with our very successful wine experience cruises. So from one wine experience cruise many years ago to 50 today, 64 next year in 2019, where we have a very nice wine host. This could be a winery owner or the winemaker even on board from different countries. And we are comparing his or her wines with the local fine wines that we serve on board. What are the differences? We have a delicious wine paired dinner on board. Again, wine tastings, wine blendings, wine seminars. Food and wine, you know this, it's the #1 theme in the world, and everyone enjoys it because love goes through your stomach. Now I'm German, I say, stomach. That's when everyone is happy. And so we follow this concept, and it's also about pampering the guests on board, anticipating their needs. It's an educational experience. So some want to learn more, some want to do less. It's all about having fun together.
Kristin, you and your husband Rudy started AmaWaterways from scratch. It was a concept that you developed. It's your baby, it's your product. Now, I would imagine that that brings a slightly different culture to the company and to what you deliver to consumers. How do agents position you against other river cruising product, because there's so much choice out there? So let's do a commercial for Ama.
Well, we are the family, the AmaWaterways family. Ama, amore means it's a love story, right? So, and Rudy certainly is the godfather of river cruising. He started up this concept back in the 90s when the Main-Danube Canal was built, and was involved in many different river cruise companies from the scratch. I would really say that we as the owners are involved in every aspect, from the design of the ship, exterior, interior, ship construction, operations, marketing, sales, reservations. We have our hand in everything. We can make decisions immediately. So there are no long communication lines. And we are on board our ships very frequently.
Right.
We love to travel with our guests. We love to listen to them. We read every questionnaire. And we also invite our sales and operations team once in a year on board our ships, meet with them at the end of the season, start the new season, because even our sales force, like our Canadian team, they come with all kind of ideas, and we want to listen to each and every single one. And I think that makes us very special. Everything is changing all the time. Rivers can change, tours can change, but the human connection is what is the most important for AmaWaterways, and we make it a top priority all the time.
And speaking of innovation, I think we really have to mention the Danube ship, which is coming out, the wide-bodied ship, which is very unusual because, of course, to go pass through the river locks, all the river cruise ships need to be same width. So tell us about that.
I'm so excited about AmaMagna.
Yes.
AmaMagna will have the double width. With this ship will be able to cruise the Danube only, but the lower and the upper Danube. And a traditional river cruise guest that gets into river cruising chooses either the Danube or the Rhine as the first timer.
So beautiful.
So now, you mentioned first all the big ocean ships. I mean, see how they are building ships, and a certain percentage will always come over later to river cruising. So there's always this first timer. The AmaMagna has so much more space, so much more to love. Cabin size will be in the average 350 square feet.
Wow.
That's today what a suite is. And a river cruise ship has maybe 2 or 4 suites, and they are always sold out. So the demand is there. We have so many more choices when it comes to restaurants, bars, our expansive wellness center, where we can have now group classes on board. But I also love our water sports platform. That's unique, that's new for river cruising. A water sports platform with a sundowner excursion boat, where we can take our guests,
I didn't know that.
small groups, maybe even honeymoon couples,
Yes.
to the banks of the river.
Have a picnic?
Have a picnic there, a nice bottle of champagne while you're having sunset, enjoying it. And I believe with this, we will even attract more ocean cruise passengers in the future, more guests who want this space, who want these choices. Now, finally, there is a ship for their needs.
I think that makes an awful lot of sense. Yeah, absolutely. Brilliant. Well, congratulations to you and to Rudy. That sounds like an amazing product. I can't wait to hear about the launch. And thank you so much for coming in today, Kristin.
Thank you, Nina. We so appreciate our guests from Canada, and we hope to be able to welcome you and many, many more on board in the near future. Thank you.
Thanks.